Hi and welcome to the channel. My name's Pete. This series we've been following the Driffield to Selby Railway. We're now fast approaching Market Weighton. What you can see behind me there is Goodmanham Bridge on that line, which is bridge for that one there for the road, and then we've got that one down there for the river. Quite a unique bridge really in that respect. Beautiful, lovely. We'll get back on the line, we'll show you what's left. It's now late spring. I started filming this line towards the end of summer 23. This is close to the end of spring 24. I'm going to go all the way down into Market Weighton railway station and we'll show you what's left. This is Goodmanham railway bridge. We've got our Department for Transport number on there. This has got water going under it and it is attached to this separate bridge here, which is huge. An absolute massive structure, and it is very, very attractive. And you can see we've got some plates up there, and we can see the shape of the brickwork here. And the detailing in there, and we've got our plinth and our 5-course bricks around the arch, and then we've got these huge cornerstones, and then the water access there. And now it's time to get up on top of there. This is our view off the top of the bridge. Metalwork, fairly modern concrete casting top, and that's the back of our supports there with this ironwork. And just looking at the other side, huge pillars. You can see the stone working on there. Got the lines and tool marks. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on this camera, but there's a road there, and then up through there there's a road sign, and that is another railway bridge, and that is the Beverley to York Railway. Very controversial closure at the time, and that joins at a junction further down this way. This is our line towards Market Weighton. Joins at a junction down there where there is a photograph what we can match up, or try to, but that's our direction now, and we'll get down there and we'll show you something that's interesting to see. Just a short way from our bridge over there, I'm out with my brother, and he's noticed that the banks of this embankment have been shored up on either side. Now it is a public footpath this, and what we can see where it's been shored up in the ground here, I hope you can see that, more clinker. There we go. That one is quite a small piece, but there is literally loads of it, and potentially there's probably even ballast amongst all this, but it's like it shored up, and it's been dug through for a public footpath. And we're going to continue on down there, and we're going to get to this junction. Goodmanham Bridge not being far up there, and already we've come across, you can see in there, some concrete, metalwork, and we see where our kid is. We've come across another occupation bridge. Let's have a look how high we are. We are a good height on this one, and it doesn't look like it's possible to get down, but I will try. I've made it down. This is the bridge. I'll put some photographs at the end of this video of these bridges. I do know there's another occupational bridge down there as well. Reasonable condition, but don't get me wrong, you won't want to be on a train going over that. It's not too bad. I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you it. Here we are, the occupation bridge. So I'll just go into some close areas for you. You can see you've got sandstone top there with tool workings on it. We've got huge blue engineering coping bricks, massive. Some have come away there, they're not on the floor. And then that's this side, you can see it's starting to lift here. Just in there. And then this arch is absolutely huge. This place is as big as a house, 2-storey house. And then it's quite uniform on there, there's no angle on it like what there is on many of the other bridges. And then we'll come out into the sunshine. As you can see, it's just out in the countryside. It was only ever a farmer's access or an occupation bridge. And again, we can see the roots under there lifting that one up, but over this side is absolutely, look at that. I hope you can see that tree growing in there, pushing out those engineering bricks. Do you know, these engineering bricks are so beautiful that they just need saving. They don't need to be left here. There's that one there. I was hoping I might have been able to see a maker's name in there, but I can't see anything. And there's nothing stamped on the top of any of these like there is with some of them. So next we're going to get back on top of here and back down the line. The direction behind me is Enthorpe Station, and there are hardly any relics left on this railway to say that there was something here. But down there, me and my brother, we've spotted what looks like a remains of a telegraph pole. We'll take it. I'll take you through there and I'll show you it. So we've found a couple of fish plates here. There we go. Dug out the soil there, they were just poking out. We've got some clinker. But that's amazing. Absolutely incredible that we've found these. And exciting. And what else we have down here is this. The remains of a telegraph pole. Absolutely rotten down there. But that is of railway era, and telegraph poles used to follow railway lines, and that's what we've got. In one spot we've got the telegraph pole and the fish plates. Now we're going to carry on and go back down the line, and we've got a junction to get to next. I've just gone back to these fish plates because I thought it was 2 small ones, but actually it's one fish plate that's broken. That could be why it was discarded and left here. And if we look at this hole here, these are meant to be perfectly round, but you can see from the shape of that it's a used fish plate, and that'll be created by the vibrations of the locomotives running along the rails. And look at this, it is almost a perfect match. Moving on from the fish plates, going back to the telegraph pole there, look what else has just been found in the undergrowth. I'm hoping you can see that. A tensioning rod to hold up that telegraph pole. Now that really is time to move on down the line and get to the junction. Fast approaching Market Weighton railway station. We are now at a junction. I'm on the Driffield branch to Bridlington, and then just over there is the branch to Beverley. There are some relics here, I will show you these. That's the way to Enthorpe Station. This railway line down here goes off to Beverley, all disused, but what we have here is the demarcation boundary line of railway property. We've got this fence post here, still with the ironwork on it. Now I'm going to go to the top of this fence post here, because we're going to look down there and we've got a line of fence posts. These are all modern wooden ones, none original ones down there. That's the Bridlington, Filey, Camp line This way we can look down, and to the right is the Beverley line. Now, Market Weighton was a junction station, and it opened in 1845, I think 1846. I'll be accurate with that a bit later on. But we've got a lot of original fence posts on this side of the line. This will be coming in a future episode, so please subscribe to the channel to see that. Now I'm on farmland, and now I'm entering what would have been railway property. And then there's a junction down there, and there is a photograph taken from a little bit down there looking towards the junction, towards the railway station, and I'll try and match that up. It's going to be really difficult. So from where I am now, I'm looking towards Market Weighton railway station, Market Weighton junction railway, and I am at a junction. Where my brother is standing is the Beverley line. This one here is the Filey, Bridlington, Driffield line, the one we've been following. A little bit further down there, there was a signal box. Approximately where I am, there was a photograph taken. It's a little bit behind me because I've got some strong evidence. Because in the photograph I've got, you can see the roof of a plate layer's hut in between the junction, almost where they join. And here we've got a concrete base. And then we've got bricks in there as well. I've actually just buried them by mistake, but this is a concrete base. That's all flat, and I think this could be the plate layer's hut, which means in there is roughly where the photograph was taken, looking that way towards the signal box. You can see the Beverley line coming in. You can see the Driffield line coming in, and you can see the top of that plate layer's hut. So that's roughly where our plate layer's hut was. This is the Driffield line. We can't access that anymore. It's too overgrown. That's the Beverley line. And then it gets really wide because there was 4 tracks here. But it does open back up into a public footpath, and you can see where that crook is. This is where all the lines joined, which puts our signal box just a little bit further down. Now this is all public footpath, and we've got the names of the public footpath here. I will show you that sign, because that sign is approximately on the Driffield line. The Yorkshire Wolds Public Bridleway. So we're looking back, that's how wide it is. And then down there we're almost towards Market Weighton. That's from Driffield. This is now 4 tracks wide roughly, and you can see how wide this is from this hedge right over there. Now if you remember what that picture looked like, you can see how wide it is, and we're hoping to find the location of the signal box. So that way is from Enthorpe. We think here is where East Box was of Market Weighton, the signal box. Now going out all that way, it's been dug out. That is now a floodplain because all this was built up to support the railway, and they built a culvert that goes underneath to carry a beck, and it comes out over the side. Where you can see it heading off this way is where the coal drops were. There was also a goods shed here, all gone, demolished. Straight ahead is where the station was. Roughly about where that truck is where the line would have been running through there. To the right of down there would have been an engine shed and a turntable. But we're going to have a quick explore around all this site and see what's left, if anything, to see what we can see and try and match up some photos. So behind me you see where Market Weighton railway station was, Market Weighton Junction railway station. because Market Weighton was once so well connected you could get everywhere. If you want to find out more about this railway station, hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next episode.